How's it going, everyone? My name is NecroCakes, and welcome back to Black Ops 3, where today we're going to be talking about the new game that's coming out, Infinity Warfare. Infinity Warfare is the new COD. It's been released in multiple forms of the game. It's been informed to us in multiple ways, And there's some throughout the game, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. The various things we know about Infinity Warfare, and where it appears in the game. Now, currently, the only thing that Call of Duty has directly shown us is a 30-second trailer that can be seen throughout the game in the map Nuketown. Hence why they gave it to everyone, so anyone can see this Easter egg. So, for those of you who don't have the game, or have not looked into this, I'm going to show you. So, it can be done in custom games. I've done it myself before. We'll just have a standard knife class. Nothing special. We allowed to have gold? No, we're not. So, I'll just use my standard knife for this one. Rules. Change it to all the time we need. Rack it down to 5 points. Why not? So essentially, for those who don't know, let's think here. I think that's everything we need. Bots. We'll set up one recruit bot. Why? Because why not? So, for those of you who don't know, this wasn't the first sign of Infinity Warfare we've seen. Call of Duty, rather, has made some mistakes in keeping this Infinity Warfare hidden. Now, whether it was on purpose or not, we don't yet know. But what we do know is that Infinity... Ooh, sorry about that. Might cut out for just a sec. Let me readjust. Alright, hopefully that's done with. Good and done with. For those of you who don't know, we don't know much about the game itself. But what we do know is that it does, if you get the deluxe edition, it does come with the game Black Ops 3. What am I?
Black Ops are in the AO.
What am I saying with? What am I doing with my life? Black Ops. So, for those of you who don't know, this started appearing in people's games not too long ago. I'll get into the direct Easter egg in just a sec, but it's on that TV screen because it takes some time for it to appear. I'm just gonna be parkouring around the map. Awesome butterfly knife is awesome. Apparently the bot's didn't set up correctly, but yeah, for those of you who don't know, we don't know too much. We don't know all too much about Infinity Warfare just yet. What we do know is that if you get the deluxe edition of Infinity Warfare, you get a copy of Modern Warfare 4. I knew there was going to be an enemy. Where? But it's a remastered version of Modern Warfare 4. In the sense that I would assume that the graphics are improved in some way. That would probably be the case. So, yeah. That's going to be pretty neat. Tell me your guys' opinions in the comments below. How we know this is Target, I believe, was the company. They released a cover photo when they weren't supposed to of Infinity Warfare. And each said, bonus deluxe edition bonus comes with Modern Warfare remastered edition. So that's how we know that. That's essentially all how we know that. Infinity Ward, the name of the game maker. I know Infinity Ward, Infinity Warfare sounds like they squeezed the title in. Oh, being a little bad person, are we? So, in a few minutes, some audio will play from this TV, and I'll let you hear what it says. But essentially, yeah, they kind of squeezed their name into the title, or maybe it wasn't intentional that way. Oh crap, I forgot it was the 5 is the limit. So now we're just gonna have to evade the enemy. We can end it whenever we want. So for now, we're just gonna wait around until the Easter egg activates. So essentially this is teasing at... Oh, here it comes.
We will rip you from the history books. Every last trace of you gone. You will know loss. We will be the architects of your pain. We will build monuments to your destruction. The whole world will bear witness to this. Our ascension. We will blot out your skies. We will bury you in darkness. Know this and know us. We are your enemy. We are the Settlement Defense Front.
So that was the entire Easter egg. Call of Duty released a full-on version. It's a bit smoother in the sense that there's actual video to it. The guy speaks to you. It's the exact same audio, though. You weren't missing anything by hearing that. Essentially, he just talks about how he's going to absolutely wreck you. He's going to destroy you. He's going to build monuments to your destruction. And essentially things like that. But the main thing to take away from this is not that we're going to get destroyed by this guy. It's obvious that he's an antagonist. I mean, look at the way he stands. But the thing to take away from this is their name. The Homeland Defense Front, or Homeland Defense Front, I believe it was. And so far, to my knowledge of the Call of Duty universe, they haven't been mentioned before. May have been mentioned in Ghost by the look of that skull. But to my knowledge, they were never involved in anything the COD universe has previously involved itself with. So yeah, that is essentially all we know of the new game. Recruit bots, so easy. That is essentially all we know of the new game, other than the first confirmed sighting of Infinity Warfare. And how we got to that point, why Target released the image of the cover photo for Infinity Warfare, is PlayStation screwed up first. In an update on the sidebar, you could see, you guessed it, a sidebar with the game title Infinity Warfare. It was removed a half hour later because PlayStation knew they screwed up, but people still got screenshots. Go check it out at Charlie Intel. This is where I'm getting the most of my information. Great guy. He's been great for the COD information. And he has been great on all of this since Black Ops. Since the start of Black Ops and before, he's been great on information on Call of Duty. So that's essentially all we know. So PS4 releases the sidebar thing for half an hour, people get screenshots, and then Target's like, oh, they're releasing things on the game. I guess it's my time to release it. So Target, yeah, as you can see, it plays over and over again. But yeah, Target's like, oh, PlayStation's releasing stuff, I might as well start releasing things, and they release the cover photo, which sends people into spiraling outrage. By the way, this is assuming that it was all unintentional. They could just be collaborating, Target, PlayStation. They could all be collaborating with Infinity Ward, and henceforth I'm just slicing off all the mannequins' heads. And henceforth all of this was on purpose. But I'm assuming that all of it was not on purpose. So assuming that it's not all on purpose, that's the sequence of events. PlayStation screws up, Target screws up. You get the gist. Essentially, that's the overall what's for of what we have on Infinity Warfare. Speculators have been speculating that they have been leaning towards this being in space, seeing as a lot of the CODs have been in the future. A lot of speculators have been speculating that they would be in the future, but there is no space future like you would be in space. Space Infinity Warfare. There's no confirmations on these yet, but yeah, no real confirmation on any of this. They couldn't have known. They have no way of knowing. I've seen people that before this stuff was released said it was going to be Ghost 2, or it was going to be like just Modern Warfare 3, but a little bit different. It's none of those. It's going to be Infinity Warfare. It's going to be different. And I don't know about you, but I'm afraid of what this brings, because I'm always a fan of the new CODs except Advanced Warfare and Ghosts. Those should go die in a hole. They all know what they did wrong. At least Black Ops didn't make you pay for the zombies game mode when the others, if the others were to suck ass. Personal opinion, sorry. But I've always been a fan of the big new CODs, and it's a bit troubling to the Call of Duty industry when you hear that Modern Warfare, one of the older games, is being revived, and if the multiplayer servers are going up and you're an Xbox fan, not only are you going to be in the minority this time because everyone's on PlayStation, you also have to worry about everyone not playing Infinity Warfare and just getting the deluxe edition for a remastered version of Modern Warfare. So that excludes a large portion of everyone just buying Infinity Warfare from Modern Warfare. Nonetheless said, Modern Warfare is a good game, but don't you think they should put it separate from a remastered version of, thank you for the interruption. Don't you think they should put Modern Warfare, the remastered version, separate from the game? So for those who didn't want to waste like a lot of money on the deluxe edition just so they could get the remastered version of Modern Warfare, save a bit of money so they don't have to purchase that extra expensive version. Just personal opinions, Infinity Ward. Personal opinions. Correct. So yeah, that is essentially all we know. Tell me what your beliefs are in the comments below in accordance to this new COD that's coming out. I'll be updating you with a lot of information that comes out on the game, when trailers are released, etc. And boy, am I hyped about a new COD. I am always hyped about a new COD. But Black Ops 3 was great. And it's still going to be great because we've checked in computer modes, of course. We've checked the game files, and apparently, to some people, there are going to be 5 DLCs. No. Yeah, there are going to be 5 DLCs, apparently. That is going to be great. If you were to have 5 DLCs instead of 4 in a COD game and you have the season pass, it's going to save you a lot of money. So, without further ado, let's end this match as I have been prolonging it for some time now. That is all to it. That's all we know of Infinity Warfare at the current date. Oh, one more thing. A private retailer has put up a posting schedule for its like advertisement, when it's going to put up advertisement. Someone screenshotted it and sent it to us. I can't put it on screen right now because I don't have any editing software, but I'll explain it to you. Essentially, it's explaining what posters they're going to put up when, and the posters for the new Call of Duty, I believe they called it, or something inconspicuous like that, were going to be released on May like 1 through 4th or something like that. May 1st through 4th. They're going to, so expect something. I believe it's Monday, next Monday, or tomorrow in my case. So for those of you who are watching this, look forward to a COD trailer coming soon, perhaps, or maybe, well, because COD would be releasing the posters for this new game soon, I'd imagine that there would be a trailer coming out, you know? So expect a big trailer, I would think, within the next 3 days or so. That's my personal speculation. I don't know if it's going to be true or not. That's just what I've heard from relevant sources, etc. As you can see, they really want you to pay attention to this. It's not something you want to glitz past. Infinity Ward has started poking COD players with that stick again, that stick that makes you dive into their lore. And I think it's time too. I think it's about this time of year where we get the information on the new COD. So that makes me really wonder if it's on purpose or not. I don't know. You guys tell me what it means, what you think. Was it intentional? So yeah, the Settlement Defense Front looks to be the new antagonist. Why do they want to destroy us? Who are we allied with as the protagonist? or the good guys, some would call them. It's up to you. Tell me what you think. Comments below. Always up to you. In my personal and expert opinion, which isn't expert at all, I lied. In my personal opinion, I would love to see new COD, as I'm always willing to see one. Just hope to goodness it is not entirely based off of a entirely new movement system. People always thought, oh, that's the way to go, spice things up in Call of Duty. I'm grateful for the movement system they put into Black Ops 3, where you can still boost jump and all this, but it doesn't interfere with your still good old close combat, ground down to earth combat fights. Where in Exo or Advanced Warfare, you would just double tap A and you instantly dodged all bullet fire. Or hit A and moved your thumbstick to the side and you instantly dodged all bullet fire. That's not exactly the way I like to play. I like to play a game that requires a lot of skill for jukes, like this game. So without further ado,
Assets degraded.
I think we're going to end it there.
For rescue team ambush.
I think we're going to leave it there. That's all the information we know currently on Infinity Warfare. I hope it's a good game. I wouldn't mind it being in space like some would mind it. I just don't want it to be highly new stuff. They have to introduce something completely new always. I would just like it how it is now, just in space. People have been telling me there's a different ending cutscene other than the nuke EMP. Let's see if that's the truth. Let us see. So typically after this, for those of you who don't know, there's typically an EMP nuke. Let's see if it's different. Oh, there's a ship now. Oh, so perhaps that's tied in with Infinity Warfare in the sense that it will be in space, or probably it's tied in with one of the previous COD games. But it's interesting to speculate that if it is part of the new CODs, it's going to be in relevance to Infinity Warfare, that would prove evidence towards it being in space. I guess where that some of the speculation has gone to, because obviously Infinity Ward and Treyarch, the makers of Black Ops 3, are going to be closely tied in due to Infinity Ward's ad being played in Black Ops 3, you know. Of course, Treyarch games, in my opinion, will always be the best, as recent history has proved, you know. Black Ops 1 was cool, Black Ops 2 was awesome, I got all the DLCs for that, and Black Ops 3 just out of the park insane. I am even more thrilled if this is what the current future is like. Zombies was insane. Like, the Easter eggs are insane. I just got into doing the bows. I know it's been a long time, but I'm going to be doing coverage. I'm going to start doing things where instead it's like, oh, I'm not doing anything. This time for the new map, Zetsubu Nushima, which should be coming out for Xbox fans relatively soon. I've remained spoiler-free, but I won't remain spoiler-free forever. I'm going to invite a guest onto my channel. His name is Mr. Floyd Smithers. I've tried to introduce him before, but his mic audio didn't exactly show up the best. But essentially, I'm going to invite him, a good friend of mine, onto my channel, and then he's going to guide me through the whatever it is on the entire map, essentially, most of the main Easter eggs, etc. We're going to try doing the main Easter egg. I know, right? Crazy. I know how the main Easter egg works on, what's it called, Drazendrache now, and it is insane. That final boss battle is insane. So, yeah, I'm not going to be walking in the blind for too long. Don't worry, I'll always have my first blind playthrough on the channel, so you can check that out. But I won't remain blind for too long. Like, I'll be giving reactions to when I find something out, when Floyd introduces me to something, because he's like my spoiler-free guide. He'll guide me in the right direction to doing something so I can do it. And I've heard the new map is awesome and scary, and I can't wait for a change. Because I do believe one of the head directors of the Zombies game, one of the head directors of the Zombies maps, is retiring, and this was his last map, and he said, I'm going to make this a scary map. So I'm hyped for that. I hope you are too. Leave any thoughts you had on this video or the contents of this video in the comments below, and that will do it for today. My name is Necrocakes, and I hope you all have a magnificent day. Peace out.